And one of the reasons why I also decided to do this challenge is simply because it is part of my money management system. Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video, and we are going to do the what's inside my wallet challenge. I was not summoned to do this, but I will do it anyway. This idea, I get it from Maybelline Money, Miss Nicole Alba, and Miss Charm. I will link their videos below so that you could also check their videos out. They are also millennials who talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and other interesting stuff about finances. Ready ka na ba? And one of the reasons why I also decided to do this challenge is simply because it is part of my money management system. I have 3 wallets. Let's go to them one by one. This small wallet is where I put my daily allowance. Every Sunday night, I would replenish this with 700 pesos. That would be my allowance from Monday to Sunday for my food and transportation. During this pandemic, my transportation expense is higher compared to the one that I used to have. I wasn't able to raise my transportation fund yet. That's why I really need to do my best to minimize that 700 pesos for the whole week. Like, our jeepney station is way farther than before. It would take me 30 minutes walk from the jeepney station stop to the office. That's why every single morning I would resort to riding a taxi from the jeepney station to the office to avoid being late. That's why I don't usually go out on Saturday and Sundays, because I already used the fund during the weekdays because of my transportation expense. Second is I call this my transaction wallet. This is where I put the payments of the clients on their loads and bills payments. At the same time, portion of my personal fund is placed here because there are unexpected expenses that I incur from time to time. Also, I do groceries depending on my mood. I don't have a fixed schedule on that matter. So I get also the funds for the groceries here. Then later on, I would replenish it from the grocery funds that I left here at home. But if the store is accepting Visa card, I would use this card, a PayMaya card associated or connected with the PayMaya account that I discussed on my last video. And then here, I would just also replenish it from the grocery fund that I have here at home. And finally, we are down to my last wallet. This wallet is from MacGym. They provide quality leather products. This is one of the few expensive things that I bought. And I think it is a good investment because the lifespan maybe will last a lifetime. My forever girl. Meron naman, di ba? Here, and I would like to emphasize first why I have 2 different wallets aside from this is simply because I would like to avoid the possibility of my cards and my IDs to be stolen. As per observation, some people lost their IDs and bank cards because in one wallet they put everything in there, like their money, their cards, and the IDs. That's why when it will be stolen or be lost, wala na lahat. And yes, why? Because every time they pay something or they will do a payment transaction, they need to pull this out on their bag and then open it, so the exposure is there. There are a lot of exposure. That's why the possibility of it flipping from the wallet or it being stolen is kind of easy. Well, I hope you kind of get what I mean. Okay, let's have a tour. Here, I have here the cards. Here are the two valid government IDs, the PhilHealth and the TIN. And on this part, I have here the three BDO cards. I have two savings account from BDO, the blue one. It would require you 2,000 maintaining balance and it will give you 0.125 interest per annum. And this Kabayan savings, it doesn't have a maintaining balance, just an initial deposit of 100 pesos and a transaction within 2 years from abroad. Actually, this Kabayan savings is really intended for remittances. So if within 2 years, no transaction outside the country, that would mean they will convert your account to a regular savings account. And it will make you to have to maintain 2,000 pesos. So kindly maintain the transaction within 2 years, at least one within 2 years. And here is my Landbank account. It has an initial deposit of 500 pesos. And no, it's a maintaining balance then. Maintaining an initial deposit of 500 pesos. And the interest rate per annum is 0.05%. And this Cebuana micro savings, this is, I believe, one of the easiest card that you could get. Just go to any Cebuana branch, then provide one valid ID, then 150 pesos, 100 for the card, and 50 pesos as an initial deposit. And the maximum amount that you could deposit in this card is only 50,000 pesos. So if you have a 50,000 peso challenge, this is the best card that you can get. Then I also have here, the interest rate, by the way, is 0.3% per annum per year. And my CIMB bank account, this is associated with the GCash, like I mentioned earlier, and it can provide you like up to 4% interest rate. Then there, those are my cards, and then here are just few money, but this money is not really intended to be spent. It's not part of any of my budget. This is just a money wallet. Money wallet lang siya. Yung mga malulutong, di ba? Mga ganun tayo minsan. And I also have here excess photo studio IDs. Okay, that's it. And on this side, this is supposedly for the coins, but since, as I said, this is not really for transaction purposes. I have here cards. Here is my human nature. Human nature is what I use for the face, moisturizer, toner, ganun. Pero ngayon wala pa akong toner. I wasn't able to buy yet. 2019. Then Figaro. This was given by Attorney George, supposedly for the office, but I am the keeper. And if you go to Manawag, I believe they have a Figaro branch there. You could have cold beverages. Then calling card, my alumni ID back in college, Allowance card, SM Advantage, and LBC Express card. There. And that's it. By the way, in opening bank accounts or in having bank accounts, as you may observe on the interest rates that I mentioned, it really doesn't make any difference, or it will not make your money grow unless you avail the UITF products that they offer. You could grow your money through that, but just putting your account on savings just for the interest, no, it really doesn't make any difference. And at the same time, on my case, I see the service and the convenience that I would get from the bank. Like, for example, the BDO, they have a machine wherein you could deposit. You don't have to fall in the line just to deposit your money. BPI also has like that. Yun yung mga kino-consider ko when opening a bank account. And the reason why I have multiple bank accounts, as I mentioned on my previous videos, is simply because it is part of my budgeting system. It helps me to monitor and balance it easily compared to just putting it on my one bank account. So it's up to you. And that is it for today. I hope you learned something, especially on how you could avoid the possibility of your wallets and cards being stolen. It is very inconvenient to experience that because you have to execute an affidavit and then go to the respective offices that issued your ID and bank cards. It is, yeah, it would take you time and effort to process the same. So have a separate wallet if you think it is convenient to you or it would be helpful to you, then you may do so. Greetings to everyone. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's not forget the true meaning of Christmas, wherein it's the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Even though we will not celebrate it the way we used to be, let us still be grateful and enjoy the blessings of life. Bye-bye. See you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and also comment down if there are things that you would like me to cover. Bye.